But I think it's important you review the transcripts. I've reviewed as much of the transcripts as I could. There are 2 new transcripts that have been just released as we go to video today, but so I haven't looked at those. But I think they're very interesting because they show you just how, it's hard to describe it, how both corrupt and dangerous this coup is, but also how fundamentally petty and boring the coup is as well. Because when you look at the testimony, you see bureaucrats and appointees worrying about their jobs, being a little bit confused as to who was setting policy or what the policy goal was, bickering with each other. It's the gossip girl impeachment. It's bureaucratic back and forth, complaining mostly about the president doing his job as president, which is to direct policy. And you see these deep staters, some of whom were anti-Trumpers, even though nominally they were appointed by Trump, complaining about the president's prerogatives in that regard. And I tell you, that's the sort of exposure that even this transparency, however bastardized it is useful to have for. Because without seeing these transcripts, we wouldn't see the full breadth of the deep state contempt for our Republican form of government. What do I mean by Republican form of government? It means that you vote in elections, and you vote for members of Congress, you vote for the Senate, and you vote for the President of the United States. And sometimes you vote against the President of the United States. But the deep state attitude is, it doesn't matter who you vote for. It doesn't matter that there's an election that took place that you've worked your tail off on, either for or against the particular candidate, because the deep state's going to run things no matter what. And especially if the president wants to do something that he thinks he's been granted the, how dare he? He thinks he was elected president. And he's exercising his prerogatives as president. And the deep state comes in and says no. And this is what you see in these hearings and these transcripts. You see the deep state saying no to the president's concerns about corruption in Ukraine.